Razorback Nation. Razorback Nation.
Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas
Razorback
Razorbacks.
Nation.
As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas
Razorback
State
Nation.
Wildcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Oh,
For EA
Razorback
Sports College
Nation.
Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
This week Dookie. This week Dookie. Don't get me high. It's some gas, but it tastes good. But
Kansas
Dookie.
State ready to kick it off to get things underway.
Straight Dookie.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined
I
job
wonder why
by
niggas
the
take me down
coverage
like
unit
that.
to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
You ain't that serious, nigga. You ain't gotta get a tackle that bad, nigga.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Come on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Green. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Russell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Looking for space. It's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Working that left side. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Sit back.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Green. Got the quick pass. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. You get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
Should have to.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach it.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal.
I rushed that
They
kick.
make a big play.
Lucky.
They scoop up the fumble. They take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give out of the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Rush it up next time.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Do it again. I want you to. Come on, do it again. Do it again.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Johnson wants to throw it. Now improvising. Trying to turning it on. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Rushes on him. Trying to bowl his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Green. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Zips it out to his man. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Breaks into the open. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. On target. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to pass. It's Green. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards. That's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play.
The Sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards, and they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. all tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Green. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The short hands, it's Russell. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're working that left side. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With the run on first and goal. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up.
I like that. Bitch.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Every time he do some points,
Wants to throw. It's Green. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They move on top here in the fourth. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20.
Come on, let's get it, bitch. I just got 4 stripes. For them and them desperate. But I just took the keys because from them over Texas. Why you think that he gonna ride for you? He gonna do what I tell him. I don't stop at red lights anyway. It's green lights when they get Grab that check? No. Grab that mat? To the back of my back? No. Hit rack? Tweaking on the neck? Yeah. Turn you to a pack? Yeah. Turn up in that cat? Yeah. That 40 got my gat? Yeah. Behind past that strap?
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. They've
Rush it up, rush it up.
40 after he ripped off 15 yards. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Switching from my wings. We can go from there. Bitch, I put that on myself. Why you shoot him in his back? Cause that pussy trying to run. Not your hand, not your body. Cause I go. Hey, get your hand, not your body.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive at that time? They just can't come up with the completion.
Now on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Oakley.
Do it again. Rush it up.
Pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. They're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Green. With the catch, it's Russell. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. The sure hands, it's Russell. Got room at the 35. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And, man, that's a little frustrating. I like the job by the quarterback. Get the ball out. Let your receiver make the play. But just understand when the play's over. Like, I'm not going to cut that back up. I want to get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point of 35-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Player.